A woman lost her life at work. The person responsible allegedly gave a reason that left many people speechless. On April 8, 2025, 20-year-old Amber Czech arrived at her job in Minnesota expecting a normal day. She worked as a welder at a manufacturing facility and was focused on her shift, just like everyone else around her. At first, nothing seemed unusual. Employees were carrying out their daily tasks, machines were running, and the workday appeared to be unfolding like any other. But before the day was over, the facility would become the center of a major criminal investigation. According to authorities, an incident involving a coworker occurred while Amber was working. Emergency responders were called to the scene, and the situation quickly drew the attention of law enforcement. As news spread, employees and members of the local community were left in shock. Many struggled to understand how an ordinary workday could suddenly take such a tragic turn. Investigators immediately began looking into what had happened. They interviewed witnesses, reviewed evidence, and worked to piece together a timeline of events inside the facility. One question stood above all the others. Why? Was there a personal dispute? Had there been previous conflicts between the individuals involved? Or was there another explanation entirely? As details emerged, court documents revealed a statement that would attract national attention. According to investigators, the suspect allegedly claimed that he simply didn't like Amber. For many people following the case, that explanation was difficult to comprehend. There was no elaborate scheme, no major public dispute, no obvious motive that made sense to those who knew about the case. Instead, the investigation centered on an explanation that many described as both shocking and deeply unsettling. The story quickly spread across news outlets and social media, with people across the country discussing how something like this could happen in a place where employees expect to feel safe. For Amber's family, however, the headlines represented something far more personal. They weren't following a news story. They were grieving the loss of someone they loved. Friends and family remembered Amber as a young woman with goals, ambitions, and an entire future ahead of her. What should have been another ordinary day became a moment that changed countless lives forever. As the legal proceedings moved forward, investigators continued examining the circumstances surrounding the case while prosecutors prepared their arguments. The tragedy also sparked broader conversations about workplace safety, warning signs, and whether incidents like this can ever be predicted before they happen. Those questions continue to be debated, but one fact remains unchanged. Amber Czech arrived at work expecting a normal shift. She never imagined that day would become national news. And years from now, many people will likely remember this case for the same reason it first captured attention across the country. The explanation investigators say they received was only 4 words long. "I didn't like her."